Hello, everybody, and welcome to another scenario review for Innsmouth Conspiracy. We are on a light in the fog. In this scenario, you are trapped beneath the lighthouse by Oceiros Marsh, everyone's favorite deep one. I love him. I think he's a good guy.
My favorite deep one is Silas Marsh.
I like Amanda.
Fine. Those are also good deep ones. Oh my god, or else I just vacuumed the table. Alright, so this is a fun scenario in Innsmouth, but let's dive a little bit deeper. We'll give our brief thoughts on it as we review what we think of this one. Bryn, I'm going to start with you because I've been starting with Travis recently. What do you think of the theme of this scenario?
I mean, so the first half, we're kind of not doing anything, and it does feel like we're sort of not really doing anything. Mm-hmm. So that's good. That's well done. And then the second half, we've been thrown in a hole for the second time by Oceiros Marsh.
It's actually the first.
Is it the first?
Yep.
Is this flashback or is this current time?
It's a flashback.
This is
It's flashback. By the way, spoilers, it's flashback because it actually can lead to campaign...
Loss.
No, this is... Yeah, this one's flashback. No,
this is current.
No, this is current time. This one's current time.
Really?
Yeah. Because, no, he throws us into the hole in Lair of Dagon.
Yeah.
It's not confusing at all. It's really
Dagon,
easy.
which happens, at the end
Yeah, it's the penultimate.
of, Scenario 7.
Yeah.
Stupid.
What?
Yeah, that's why this one has scenario. This one can end your campaign because this is when he throws you in the hole for the second time.
It's
Yeah.
current time. Because
Okay,
if it were flashback, it wouldn't be able to end your campaign because you're already there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, spoilers. The flashback the scenarios can't end your campaign.
Yeah. It'd be wild if they could.
Yeah, it would be wild. I mean, it does kind of feel like you're in a hole, I guess.
Yeah.
I like killing Oceiros Marsh.
Mm-hmm. Did you like killing the babies?
No, but I do think it's funny.
I don't enjoy it, but I do laugh.
No, I mean the last time we were through this, Justin was playing Will Yorick, and he was just like, "I'm gonna kill your baby and turn it into a coat."
Yep.
And I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Because I'm a terrible human.
Mm-hmm.
You see.
Oh yeah, me too.
But yeah, I'd probably give this one I don't know, maybe a 3.5, 4 out of 5.
Humans eat baby animals all the time. What's wrong with turning deep ones into a coat? It's not like they're humans.
Yeah, no, it's just
It's not any different than turning a fish into a coat.
I'd kill a mobster. I'd wear him as a coat if I was Will Yorick.
Be careful what you're saying about to say, Justin.
If I'm Will Yorick, I'm gonna kill a human. I'll wear them as a coat. I have no.
But only if you're theoretically Will Yorick.
Yeah, if I was
not Justin.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But if I was Will Yorick, I absolutely would.
Yeah.
Likewise, I wouldn't wear a deep one coat because if I ran into a deep one in real life, I'm pretty sure that would be the end of me. Because I am not nearly as good. I imagine I don't pull tokens in real life if shit goes down. I imagine I just have to actually physically do something. I don't just get to use my strategy and be like, I'm going to commit the overpower in my head. And then I just, I get killed.
Well, you do. You just physically overpower him.
Oh, so it's like a real thing. Like the card is in me the whole time.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, Travis, what do you think of A Light in the Fog? The theme.
The theme, you go to the lighthouse, and then you go down to the pits, and then you run around the water.
And you pump.
You pump. You get pumped. It's like a 3. There's nothing super lighthousey about it to me, really. It'd be neater if you had to climb up the lighthouse. But it's actually they're like it's a lighthouse scenario, but no, it's actually just another fucking water tunnel scenario.
Yes.
surprise.
Yeah. The whole getting captured thing, I feel like, is kind of thematic. It just gives it a couple or a point or so, but it's not super prevalent. I don't feel like. Most of the scenario is just underwater killing deep ones again.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I like the thing I really like about the theme of this one is just that shifting point in the middle where Oceiros Marsh locks the door to the upstairs. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, oh shit, we don't have a way out. I think that's really cool. I just wish this scenario I wish the campaign as a whole had different underwater tunnels. Because it's just kind of like...
Why the fuck is there an underwater river under the lighthouse?
Yeah. Which, thematically is cool, right? Like, it's like their base of operations. They can go to Yanathalei from there. But still, it's just like, I get it. And then we have it in the next scenario, and then the next scenario. I really like the shift, though, in the middle. I'm going to be with Bryn at a 3.5. But I also do like the pumping. The pumping the water around feels very fun. And also
It's
when
fun.
you never stopped pumping was a good time.
Don't
That's
stop.
dumb.
Can't stop.
All right, Bryn. What about for the fun for this one?
You don't understand, Brent. I could have literally played that scenario forever. Like, literally.
Yeah, Oceiros Marsh is like, stop! You're unflooding the whole place!
Yeah, like I think for this one, for me, probably sits somewhere around like a 2.5. We can give it a 3 for the ease of entering the number.
Oh, I could do 2.5.
No, it's good. It's good. Like, I don't hate this one. It's not like my choice to play either, though.
Mhm.
It's mostly just like it comes up in the thing, and it's like, oh yeah, I guess that's what we're doing today.
Yeah, it's the next one.
All right.
Sick. What about you, Travis?
I think I'd give this one a 3.5. I think I like it a little bit more than Bryn. Again, like, I'm not super excited to play it, but like when it comes up, I'm like, yeah, okay. The pumping thing is like the first. It's not a super convoluted scenario. It's nice after the car driving one because it isn't just full of bullshit rules. And it has like a twist in the rules to make it not just like killing and investigating in the with the pumping to get out, but it doesn't like actually warp the gameplay really.
Yeah, yeah.
It's also not so much. It's not so a big enough part of the scenario to like gimp someone like the police officers in the hotel one.
Murder at Excelsior?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, and like generally, I don't think I've ever like had a bad time playing this one, and I'm never like, I might be overrating it a little bit because you play car driving one, horror and high gear before this one. That one sucks ass. So, and I'm just like, thank God I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I've never had a bad time playing this one. I've never had a like fantastic time playing this one, but I think I might give it like a bit more juice as well. I think I'm also going to go with a 3.5.
Yeah.
Just I feel like it's just to get I don't know why, but I do like it. I have fun, so I'm going to give it just a bit more juice. Yeah. It's the Oceiros Marsh dance is cool. Like, basically everything about this scenario is good except for the locations, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, because the first half's also really cool, because you have, like, look at all these unique locations, and you can go different ways to approach it. The pumping is really cool. Getting kidnapped is there, right? Yeah. But I think it's still just a fun scenario. Bryn, difficulty, what do you think?
I'll probably give this one like a 1.5. I don't think I've ever really felt like I was probably going to lose this one. The only time that I've ever died here, it was of my own making, where I was like, I can breathe underwater. And then the game was like, also, if you took 3 damage during the Mythos, or 2 damage during the Mythos phase, that would be cool. And I'd be like, shit, I can't breathe underwater.
I'm going to die. I'm dead.
Guess I'm going to die down here.
Yeah.
What about you, Travis?
Yeah, I give this one like a 2. It's not particularly difficult, and I get why they don't want to like kill you 6 scenarios or whatever into the campaign.
Try again.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're really bad, I think that's like an appropriate sort of failure thing for it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I also I see why they didn't put too much interaction with being jailed into it, because they don't want you to feel like it's just a revolving door for the entire scenario. But I feel like they pulled back a little too hard on it. So yeah, no, I'm in the same boat as Bren. Like once you found the pump room, it feels like it's just kind of a matter of time.
Yeah. I think, as well, like the enemies, the nest mothers or whatever they're called, they're tricky, and like a bad placement can like make it a little bit spicy.
Fish mummies.
The fish mummies. The children are actually a really tough encounter card, because they surge and deal horror to you or something like that when you get them, or you lose an action or you take a horror. And like the first one, you're like, you're cute, I'm gonna smash you in and turn you into a coat. But the second one, you're like, can you fucking chill? And then it also makes that like the flavor of the guys come to get you.
They have surge too.
They have surge, yeah. Like they're a surprisingly tough encounter card. But I do think that it's kind of just like a little bit below average. I'm also kind of on a 2. I've never lost it. I've been close to losing it, but I think that just comes like sometimes it's just the luck of the draw, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think it's necessarily a difficult one. Overall, Brian, what do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I'll probably give this one like a 2.5. Like there's nothing particular special about this one, I don't think, but it's not bad either. I do think that if you lose, like your campaign run on this one, it's probably for the best, because you weren't gonna get there. Like it wasn't gonna play out for you, and it makes a better story than, well, we made it to the last one and then Dagon ate us, or whatever.
Or the second last one, Dagon ate us.
Or the second last one and Dagon ate you.
Yeah,
or,
Dagon ate us once, then Dagon ate us again. Yeah.
Yeah. Or we crashed a car, died in a fireball.
That would be a good story. What about you overall, Travis?
I give it a 3. Like I do enjoy it because it's like just kind of, it's pretty basic Arkham with like a minor twist. And I like that you get to just like kind of play your deck for it for the most part. But it's not particularly challenging. Maybe I'll give it a 3.5 actually.
Give it some juice?
Yeah. Like, there isn't anything that I particularly really enjoy about this scenario, but I think I've legitimately enjoyed playing the game every time I've played it, so...
Yeah, because that's kind of where I am, too. Like,
there's nothing to point to in particular that I'm like, this is a great part of this, but every time I play it, I'm like, yeah, I'm having a good time.
I'm also on a 3.5. Give it that extra bit of juice because I dig it. I've always dug it. I've always liked it. Because it's also, as you said, it's just like Arkham. I'm just going to move around and investigate and then kill enemies, and that's a good time.
Yeah, it's got a minor enough twist that like it differentiates itself from other scenarios with like the sinking instead of just taking a shit ton of damage.
Yes, the sinking is cool. The sinking is cool. Yeah, I think this scenario would be much better if it just had unique locations.
Dude, they could even just like change the art on them.
Yeah. Yeah, change the art in the name and like be like, whoa, this one's so different.
Yeah, like.
Yeah. Be honest though, Justin. You just like this one because Oceiros Marsh is like our alternate reality.
Yes.
Silas.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know
like
that
dark future Silas.
I honestly only like it because of Oceiros. Like, just he's the guy. He tells the other fish people. Travis does a great impression of him. He's like, "Get me the fish people," and it's just like I was hooked from day one.
Can confirm that's exactly what he sounds like.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Huge thank you to everybody who's watching. We'll be back very soon to talk about Lair of Dagon, which is also a scenario. And but until then, let us know in the comments what you think of A Light in the Fog.
Real pumped about that one.
Hell yeah.
Have a good one, and as always, man, it actually, like, if they just stuck with, I got cat hair in my eye somehow. What could be doing that?
I don't know.
Even if, like, if this was actually the penultimate scenario, they could have upped the difficulty and made it even, like, trickier, and I think that would have been probably better than having Lair of Dagon be between this, but we'll get to that next week. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one, and as always, GG's.